This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3.5 minute forecast and temperatures out there this morning. We are definitely mild out there, currently in the low to mid 50s here in DFW. And by this afternoon, right around lunchtime, a lot of us into the upper 60s and eventually into the low 70s. And eventually by about 3 to 4 o'clock this afternoon, a lot of us will be into the upper 70s and some low to mid 80s back out to the west, where cloud cover will be lesser out in those directions, mainly because it won't be really humid at all out there. We'll be more humid here in DFW this afternoon, and more on that in just a second. Here's the look at the severe weather outlook for today. Now, this is obviously being recorded as the night before, so some things could change, but as of right now, there's a slight risk of severe weather in DFW and portions of DFW, primarily in northeastern DFW. There's also a marginal risk closer to areas like Jacksboro, goes all the way down to Claiborne. I would expect the main threat tonight to be large hail and maybe some isolated damaging wind gusts, but I think most of us won't see any storms tonight. And I'll show you more on that in just a moment. But looking at the setup for tonight, I mean, we're looking at pretty minimal dew points right now. A lot of us in the upper 40s and low 50s for dew points, but you can see eventually by this afternoon they are going to skyrocket here in DFW into the low 60s for many of us, and that is going to equivalent to the chance for some severe weather tonight. You can see back out to the west, as I said before, dew points in the 30s, which is making the temperatures a lot warmer, mainly because there's not as much cloud cover. All right, let's take a look at the future radar. So this morning will stay dry. This afternoon we should mostly stay dry as well. The cap should weaken just enough for a couple of isolated storms tonight, and I don't expect a widespread event. You can see right around 6, maybe a couple of storms forming along I-35, but it's nothing that impressive at this point, at least on the computer models. It's not showing a whole lot to the point where I would be really worried about a lot of severe weather. However, I would still take the proper precautions. I would make sure that you are aware of the severe weather potential for tonight at least, but I do expect most of these storms to stay out to our east. We should have strong enough cap to at least limit some of the storm activity here in DFW. Only about 30 to 40% of us will see storms tonight. Severe weather will also be possible next Monday. This is a very far out outlook, but the Storm Prediction Center issued this literally 2 days ago, that there's already a slight risk of severe weather in DFW, and that also has actually been extended in the recent outlook. It does now include more of Denton County. It also includes part of Cook County, just for reference. But this could be a severe weather outbreak, and it very well could be all threats in play, and we very well could have a very dangerous situation on Monday. And more on that, though, obviously, after this severe weather event that we see today. Taking a look at Monday, you can see late Monday we'll have some showers and storms back out to our west. Severe weather, again, very, very possible. There will be very strong shear. There will be a lot of lift in the atmosphere. This will create almost the perfect weather conditions for severe weather. So this is why we're worried about this. Eventually into Tuesday overnight, we'll start to see storms in our area. I would expect mainly damaging winds for DFW, but any storms that form out in front of that line of storms could very well have a tornado threat along with that. Taking a look at temperatures tomorrow morning, will be in the 40s for most of us. It should be a pretty nice morning out there, maybe a fleece jacket, but by the afternoon, a lot of us will get into the upper 50s and some low 60s back out to our west. Here's your latest North Texas Weather Center 7-day forecast. Temperatures by the weekend will be beautiful. A lot of us will be in the 70s and really sunny conditions. Monday, again, severe storms will very well be possible, especially in DFW and back out to the west in central Texas. Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures will be kind of on the roller coaster ride again, but we should at least be feeling like spring for next week. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, THD Vehicle Doorstep, and Birdie's Pro Turf.